Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we're going to be revisiting our base. We're going to be changing this whole thing up, and then we're also going to be generating some early game free EMC. So, I hope you guys are ready. So I think today we should start working on the pre-production of EMC. And to do that, we will probably get started with some chickens, but I do want to upgrade my pick a little bit because we might do some changes to the base as well. I think we should really start working on this. So I have a flint sharpening kit. I'm going to slowly but surely upgrade this thing so I can make it unbreakable at one point. This thing, I hope to get it fully upgraded. So we normally go from flint to iron, right? So if I make an iron sharpening kit, we should be able to upgrade this thing to iron. But at this point, it is upgraded with flint, and this thing looks a little bit cooler, and should have a little bit more durability on it as well. So, with that being said, let's get started. We need to build a platform and get some grass seed. Now, grass seed, well, I guess we don't really need grass seed because we do have a pasture seed that we did get, luckily. So, let's actually, we get a pasture seed from the very beginning, right? So, let's get some dirt. And this is where I said I'm going to be redesigning our base because we have enough of EMC that I think we should actually just completely start revamping all of this. So, yes, we should start working on that. Also, I should probably make a farm. In doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get an axe head, a shovel head, in which all of those can go inside this pattern chest, and then we're going to grab some cobblestone. We're going to make some of those tools. So, some cobblestone. We'll also need some wood. By the way, I need to convert this down into planks and get planks learned, right? So we're gonna need some wood as well. All right, so that should make it pretty easy for us, right? I think this just requires a wood tool part, and then we're gonna need a shovel head, and we're gonna need an axe head, just like that. And then we should be able to build this thing. We're gonna make a mattock, pretty simple, and there we go, stone mattock. Very handy tool. It's going to come in handy for pretty much everything. And then grab some flint. And we're going to do the same thing here. 3 flint. And that will get us a sharpening kit. And we'll take that 1 flint and we'll just apply it to this. Just like so. And that will put the fortify on there as well. So, now this thing has a little bit more durability. Let's go ahead and pick up some of these. Anything that's wood can now be picked up. We also need a bucket, right? Just a little bit of water here to pick up. We'll take that. And just gotta throw all this stuff in here, basically. I'm gonna do some cleanup real quick, guys, so just bear with me. I'm going to try my best to clean up a lot of this, including this. Let's go down here. I think do these have EMC? No, they don't. But I am going to take them. And I am going to break this chest. I don't think there's too much down here that I would need. We have string. We have everything else. So everything down here is going to pretty much disappear when I start mining this area out. And we're going to be getting rid of this base island. We don't need to stay here forever. So I'm going to, leave it. There's no need for me to stay here forever. So anyways, I'm going to be right back. And I'll see you guys in a bit. So I have cleared the island, and this is what I have thus far. Also, I need to get rid of the minimap. I was just using that to find out where north was. But I have this pad. I want to get passive animals to be spawning there. Mainly chickens. Those are one of the few things I want spawning. I do have iridium chickens, which is really great. I do need a chicken stick, though. That's what I would prefer to have. I need a chicken catcher. So I'm going to need some kind of passive chickens in the first place with a feather, or so I can get feathers and I can get some actual regular eggs so I can make that thing. Or I could just use hatchery, I guess. But I don't really want to go with that. Over here, these are just going to be normal platform areas for working with machines and things like that. But right here is my current farm setup. I do have some bone meal. I could probably use that. Just to get some of the main items grown up, right? Let's get these stems grown. I don't have any seeds yet. That's what we're going to work on as well today. But let's go ahead and get our pasture seed, and let's use that over here. So hopefully we can get some passive mobs to spawn. So I'm going to place the pasture seed right in the center. This has a really cool effect. Look at this. And grass should start rapidly spawning. And it should be, well, I guess that's it. Wow. That's pretty lame. Usually the grass like spawns a lot faster than that. But it just did not want to spawn. And also I'm going to get a water bucket. And just to make sure that mobs spawn, I am going to place a water bucket here. I'm going to get some slabs. And I'm going to use these slabs to block the water off so I don't have a bunch of squid spawning where I don't want them to spawn, basically. And the grass should continue to grow. And plus, having water falling off your island is never good in the first place. Alright, so, with all that being done, I mean, we have our transmutation table. It's pretty much the center point of the whole area. Now it's just time to wait for some animals to possibly spawn. That is something that I'm going to have to wait for. I can't really control that. There's not bait in here or anything like that. I was looking at the end cake. We were actually talking about it, so in the chat I was wondering how expensive that actually was. There is a watering can, I think. That might help the grass spread faster. There's this watering can. Is there others? I don't think these watering cans are any better than this, the extra utilities watering can, which just requires a bowl and some stone. So that's actually not a bad thing to make. So stone and then wood. 3 pieces of wood, that will get us bowl. And we should be able to save the bowl. There we go. And let's make this watering can for extra utilities. Very nice. Very nice watering can. And we can actually collect our water slowly but surely in here, and we should be able to use this can to spread the grass. Right? Yeah, look at it grow. This goes a lot faster. Helping our grass grow. Right? Just like watering your lawn. It's kind of weird, the like block updates like flashing like that. I don't know. That's kind of a weird thing I've not seen before. I don't know if it's specific to using this watering can. I don't know. But that should give us a pretty good area here. And it is nice and lit up. So hopefully we'll get some mobs to spawn once we start, or not mobs. Hopefully we'll get, yeah, I guess it is mobs. We'll get some passive mobs to spawn soon. Soon. Let's F7. I just want to check a few things. We are going to place down, let's leave the F7 up. We are going to place down a few more torches. Just to be on the safe side. I don't want to, I don't want any mobs to be spawning on us, and they look like they can. So I'm going to use the tiny torches that we've acquired from tearing down the building. I'm going to use those. Guess I could put these in the same place as everywhere else. There we go. And then here, we can put some torches right here. Just like that. This over here I don't have to worry about. This should be fine. We'll break that though. And I'm going to keep some melon, but I'm also going to... Oh, I guess we have to wait to make a whole melon. Let's see, melon. Let's make a whole melon. There we go. Now we have both. And we've learned those recipes. Nice. There's no real good way to light this area up other than to find the center and put a torch there. I mean, that's not going to work. I'm going to leave that. There's no big deal for having that there. But anyways, getting passive mobs to spawn is going to be one project. And then also having another area where mobs spawn is going to be another project. I'm not too concerned about that one just yet because there's no big need. I mean, we can get loot bags, so having a farm would be something nice for loot bags, but we don't technically need that. We need some passive mobs, like ASAP, so I can get into some chickens. But storage, I wanted to look at this. So I do see a few different things. There's this thing called a white backpack. So, white backpack. How hard is this to make? Woven cloth. So woven cloth gets us, so we just need some string and sticks. So sticks and string. That should get us some woven cloth. Correct. Let's make some of that. Save it in here. We might need that later. And then we can make a backpack with this, right? Much like a chest. That'll give us a white backpack. And that has an EMC value as well. How big is this? Oh, it's like a chest. It's like a full chest. Project Red Exploration. Nice, that's a good place to keep like our tools, like chisels. Let's see, like a hammer, a pickaxe, a wand, and a chisel. All of which are really good items to have in a bag. So let's keep that next to our wallet. And then we can actually claim it, that we had it. And we get a loot crate from that. What do we get in this uncommon loot crate? Another builder. Okay, that's just EMC for us. And also, a couple dollars. Nice. So at this point, I need to get some seeds. So, I went ahead and set up my sieve. And I just need at this point to just really sieve some dirt down. And that should get me pretty much everything needed here. And it looks like we're even leaving out several different things, but that's fine. A lot of this stuff is probably EMCable. So we'll just be able to take that and turn that into EMC, like rubber trees. If anything can use EMC, I'm going to make sure it gets in here. I need to pick everything else up. I'm sure by this point, even with like the small amount of dirt that we did sieve, we should very easily be able to pick this up. There we go. And if anything, I'm just going to be able to turn these seeds into something else. All right, perfect. So, things like oak. That can go. Any of the saplings are going to be changed, because we're going to be picking those up through this method. And we're just going to turn them into saplings over here and then pick them up. Those are oak saplings. These are acacia. And where do we have some more? Birch. I will pick all of you up. These are all different EMC values. There we go. There's some dark, and then we have some jungle. And that's pretty much all the saplings, I think. Spruce. That's all the saplings. So yes, all of these can go in the EMC table. Coffee seeds seem to not be able to go in there. So we may need something separate for those. Potato seeds, carrots. The acacia can go in here. Rice seeds. The spores are something totally different. Canola, grass. I feel like we're missing a seed. And pumpkin seed should be able to fit in there. So should those. All of this is just basically cobblestone, so that's just trash. Andesite, that can be put in our table. Diorite can be put in our table. Also, granite can be put in our table. And then everything else can just kind of be wiped off. Rubber saplings can go in there. Okay, so we got canola here. Sugarcane. Sugarcane seeds. Did we not get those? Oh, we have them right here. Carrot. Is there a carrot seed? Did we not get a carrot? Oh, we did get carrot seeds. Cactus seeds, flax seeds, string, grass, canola, rice. Okay, so sand. Let's just go ahead and populate that real quick. We can place down the cactus. Throw that in the EMC table. Sugarcane, we can't exactly place sugarcane. There's that. Just try my best to collect all of these different things so I can throw them in the table. Potatoes. Carrots. All of which can be thrown in here. Now, flax seeds, those are a little bit different. Pretty sure that's just string. So I'm not even concerned about that. So, grass seed will keep, canola seeds and rice seeds. These both need to be planted. Potato seeds, not so much. And carrot seeds, not so much. EMCable. But rice and canola, they are two totally separate beasts from actually additions. Awesome. Now, the ancient spores. We can get that set up pretty easy. We'll do that over there. Let's also break this. We'll get some dirt. Do 9 of those. And we need a barrel. And a water bucket. Perfect. Alright, so we'll take the ancient spores. I'm going to place those in the ground over here, I guess. Be the best place for it. Place the ancient spores down. And place our barrel on top. And just sort of wait. We're going to fill this with water. Of course, it's going to start turning into witch water. And it'll start producing things like mushrooms. So here's a regular mushroom. But I'm sure it'll spawn up some red mushrooms. So we'll be able to get those soon. Awesome. And the grass seed just, of course, is grass seed. Same as the pasture seed. So, that's a lot of materials ready to go. There's already another mushroom. But as this transforms, it'll produce mushrooms. So if you need more mushrooms, of course, you can do it that way. All right. Perfect. So, what have we completed thus far? Well, not too much. We do have a quest for golden carrots. Was it 12 of them? We needed 12 golden carrots. I don't know what that gives us. $10? I'll take $10 for 12. Why not? There's 10. We're almost $100. Nice. So moving on into some sort of EMC automation, at least for our first EMC automation, we might be able to do cobblestone generators. And to get cobblestone generators in this pack, you can either do auto block breakers, which I think would be really FPS intensive for most people, or you can go the extra utility route, which is where I'm going to go. I'm going to be using extra utilities for this. We're going to have to make several different items to get started with, mainly a resonator. And you might be thinking, well, how do you get the things you need? Like, let's see, ender pearls. Well, you're going to need what is it called? I think it's called the transmutation tablet. Right here, or the philosopher's stone. You're going to need a philosopher's stone. You're going to need some iron. 4 iron, and you should just need to craft it. Right up top, and like so, gets you an ender pearl. Very, very nice. So, ender pearls are going to be something you're going to need, right? Also, you need a glass cutter, which means iron. So 3 iron in a stick. We'll get you a glass cutter. You need emeralds or ender pearls. So let's go ahead and make the glass cutter. And you're going to need an ender pearl. And you'll turn that into ender shards. Done this so many times, so it's super simple for me at this point. You're going to need a resonator, so you need a block of coal. By the way, charcoal is cheaper, if you didn't already know that. Charcoal is actually cheaper, so if you just make charcoal blocks, it is a lot cheaper. All I have is coal in here right now, but believe me, EMC-wise, it is a bit cheaper. Alright, so that's all set up, and we're just going to need iron. So, let's get some iron. Should be good to go. We need this piece, which it requires a bit of redstone. There we go. We have a resonator. Now, we're also going to need sticks. And this is kind of where EMC just kind of takes off and really shows its true power. So let's make some gears, right? We need a few of these, but remember, you can make all that you want, because it's not going to matter. You can just throw them back in and EMC them. I wish, though, you could by mod. That would be very handy. You can just search by mod in the EMC tablet, but of course it's not integrated into JEI. So, with that done, now we're going to need a manual mill. So we're going to need to generate some GP power manually. As of right now, we do have like 1 remaining GP just because I have stuff at spawn that is using grid power. But as of right now, we basically just consider us having none. Right? So let's make the manual mill. It's going to require some polished stone. We need some stone. So let's make some of that. And we're going to turn it into stone bricks. Then we're going to turn the stone bricks into polished. Each one of these I want to learn in our system. So let's learn brick as well. There we go. And we need one of these. So we need some more redstone, right? So there we go. Another resonating. One of these gears. And we have that. Awesome. Let's get some polished. And let's just start working on this with the resonator. Right? Alright, we'll throw this here with the manual mill. And we have to do this old-fashioned stuff where we use the manual mill. And I will see you guys in a little bit once we get some of this stone processed. Alright, so at this point we should have enough stone burnt to be able to produce some other more efficient mills, like the water mill maybe. Water mills are always very welcome, at least in my opinion. They are, I think, the best way, other than using the dragon egg, to generate grid power. It's just so compact compared to everything else. Wow, there's actually a stone burnt chicken. Wow, there's a chicken for everything. So, I should be able to make this, right? Let's get down to business. Should have made 2 of those. Actually, I probably have enough to make several of these. So I'm going to make several of those. Make a couple of resonating gems. Make a bunch of those. And let's make a bunch of water mills, right? We can make, what, 3 of them right there? That is going to be perfect. So each section under here, under these corner pieces, they're actually going to get mills put under them. And they're going to be covered, but they are still going to be there. And 3 of them is plenty for right now. Plenty for getting started with what we're going to be working on. So let me just clear this out. And I'll show you how I'm going to hide them. It's actually not that hard. Not that hard to do. I want to place them down here. We're going to use a little bit of water to get a platform built on each section. So let's just grab some water. place the water there. And we're going to get some slabs. Now, the slabs I've been using are the dark oak slabs. That's what's going underneath all of this. And yeah, I'm just going underneath here. Much like that. And then up top, I can completely cover these. And then pick up our water. Because we're going to use the water later for other things. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so I'm going to complete this. Shouldn't take me very long to get this set up. And then I'm going to get the water wheels placed down. So at this point, let's get our water mills placed down. So we can place the water mills directly in the center, like that, of each one of these cubes, or each one of these squares. And then each corner is going to get a bucket of water. Just like that. Not each corner, but the two corners on these sides. I'm going to try to keep this even. Won't be able to be too even because, of course, I'm going to have this section here. But I'm going to try my best to cover these. Right? So I'm going to place this on top. And this is just going to get covered. So that way we don't have to see them there. At least for now. We're going to have these moved probably in their own location later on. Right now, this is like my temporary base. Base of operations. So we can get everything going. Alright, now that we have GP, this should be running a lot better. Should be producing a bunch of stone burnt. But we're going to need gold. We need a little bit of gold. Just a little bit. Because we're going to be making some weighted pressure plates. I'm going to make 16 of these. For right now. I'm going to go ahead and swap out the stone burnt with these guys. And we're going to also start working on making a few other things, such as pipes. Now the stone burnt we can't apparently store. So let's get a chest. Throw that back here. Oh, well. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try this. Can I click this on here to make it turn? Wow. Okay, whatever. We will throw a few of these things in there. Anyways, I'm mainly working on these upgrades. Alright, let's focus on a few things. Let's go ahead and throw everything that can be EMC'd back in here right now. Alright. Let's go in here. So, we're going to need pipes, right? So we're going to need a furnace, sand, coal. And this will get us our first piece of glass. Because we actually don't have any glass yet. And we're going to need glass and we're going to need stone. And actually stone slabs are not EMCable. So these can't actually be used for EMC purposes. So let's learn the glass. Let's get redstone, glass, chest. Because we're going to be making a few of these things. So that'll give you 64 transfer pipes, so that's probably going to be plenty for right now. And we can actually look and see what these are used for. So we're going to need chests, we're going to need stone, and then we're also going to need fluid pipes later on. So we need buckets. Okay. So we have stone. We need buckets. Just one stack. And we already have the chests on us. Alright, so that means we can make transfer pipes. Let's do 16 of those right now. And we'll make some fluid pipes. And these are EMCable as well. So we can just make sure we learn these. And we'll always have them. Ready to go. Ready when we need them. Alright, like I said, slabs, they can't be stored. All right, so our glass is done. These should be done, these upgrade bases. We're actually going to need a upgrade base right here, mining upgrade. Allows mining of a cobblestone and pumping of water. So this is a basically what used to be called a world interaction upgrade. We're going to need a golden pickaxe. So let's grab a few of those. Grab some sticks. And yeah, we're going to have a field day making some of these. So right off the bat, I'm going to try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for now. So 6, 7. We might be able to get away with 8. Of course, we can learn those. We'll throw that back in there. So let's do 8 of these pickaxes. I'm going to try and do 8 setups for each one of these. There we go. All right, so we have 8. We have 8 of these. And let's get to rolling. So we're also going to need some lava. And water. We're going to need some more. I guess I'll use these slabs that we just got to help us out. All right. So over here, this is where things are going to get a little bit fun. We're going to have our cobblestone generator starting here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So which means we're going to make use of all of the space. Unfortunately, this is going to catch on fire. So 1... I don't think we can even this out either. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we could. We can totally even that out. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Let's see. 1, 2. Probably best if we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's grab some cobblestone. That's all we're going to need. So that way we can mark where we're going to place things. Cobblestone here, cobblestone here, cobblestone here, and here. That looks a little bit more even. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So down below, we'll take this. And we're going to have to place that all the way through here. Including the wood. We're going to get rid of the wood that we have stored there. And this is going to go right here. Now, I've already seen one issue that we might have. And that is if we have flowing water here and flowing water here, that won't work. So we're going to actually have to move this in one. Which is fine. We'll set this all back up. But once we get it done on this side, we'll have it done on the other side, and things will be a little bit easier on us. We'll get there. Alright, so let's break this down. We'll still need this slabbed off. Not too concerned here. Alright, so this is going to hold our lava. So I'm going to get the other side completed like this. Basically, I'm going to place... Right here is going to be where our cobblestone sits. And then we're going to fill this back in with the light concrete. And our lava is going to go in this other section. Let's get the concrete back in here. Let's get that fixed. Then I can actually show you what I'm doing. I don't want to sit there and just rush into this. This section's actually going to mess with us too. Huh. We might do 3 for right now. And just leave it at 6. Because that's going to... Well, actually, we can have one right here. I'm going to do 2 right here, I think. Right here can be cobblestone. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so I'll be back once I get this kind of organized. Alright, so all the lava is in place, all of our cobblestone's in place, and it's actually exactly 8. So what I'm going to do is place my transfer nodes on top just like so. And that's all placed. Now inside each one of these is going to get a upgrade. And this is going to start collecting cobblestone. Right? Each one of these are going to become a cobblestone generator. And they don't actually break blocks, so they're not that laggy. Which is always a good thing, right? Anything that doesn't produce lag is my favorite, right? Perfect. Alright, so right here, I'm going to place an alchemical chest because we're going to have all these pipes routing into one another. And they're all going to be transferring just like so into the alchemical chest. Look at that. And we'll even have this going into the alchemical chest. This should be filling up with cobblestone at a rapid rate. Pretty rapid, actually. And what's going to happen here is we'll basically be able to, with the amount of cobblestone, well, actually, this is an alchemical chest. We actually don't need an alchemical chest. We need, not this. I don't know why I have an alchemical chest. We need to use the alchemical chest to get our, what is it called? MK? Not energy, an energy condenser. So yes, we'll be pushing this all into an energy condenser. There we go. Energy condenser. Throw the cobblestone in. There we go. Awesome. And then we can use this, I guess, for right now, to replicate gold. I guess that'll work for now. It's basically... Well, I didn't mean to throw gold in there. We'll set it to go to gold. Like that. It'll actually take this. Once it's consumed, which it should just constantly feed, and we shouldn't actually have to worry about it. We kind of just leave it and let it do its thing for right now. And it's going to constantly be producing for us. Now, we do have 8 upgrades. We could turn these into speed upgrades. Now, speed upgrades are going to require 1 gold and a block of redstone. We actually don't have a block of redstone stored in here, so we might as well do that. And that way we can just pull out as much redstone as we need. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll provide 8 for each one, gold. And we'll get at least 1 speed upgrade on each one of these. And overall, that will speed this thing up dramatically. So there we go. So we'll just split this and do 1 per. And that will just help. It's already looking like these can't actually keep up. So we might end up moving this. Moving this chest a little bit closer in the center, so that way more pipes can connect. I think it's what we're probably going to do. Let's take that out. I know we just wasted a bunch of cobblestone. Probably going to get hate for that, but I'm not that concerned about it. Let's, like, move it over here. In the center. There we go. We'll take these pipes. Do we not have more transfer pipes? I thought we had more. Well, we got more now. There we go. We'll just give it more connections. As you can see, building up in there pretty fast. I mean, we can turn this into obsidian. That's 64. You can turn it into redstone blocks. Doesn't really matter what you turn it into as long as it's got a high enough EMC value to reproduce. And it basically becomes an automated EMC storage. Looky there. It's just going to consume all of this cobblestone. think it's consuming faster than it's putting in. Or it's about the same rate. I think it's the same rate. Pretty high up there. There's our first block that it produced. Now, it will not consume the block that is setting here. So if you throw redstone in here with the redstone blocks, it will not consume the redstone block because it's what is up here being duplicated. But anyways, that is how we gain the system with some free EMC. Now this is very early game. Very early game. You could probably even skip this. You won't even need this. Eventually we're going to convert this cobblestone generator into lava power. That's going to be our power hub. But that's a little bit to come. A little bit to come. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.